I've cut out these stringers. I want to, I bought different blades to try different things, and I didn't really catch it on camera or nothing like that because I wanted to figure out the best way to do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm cutting out one side of the stringer, and then I'm just pulling the fiberglass off the back side. So I'm getting them out in one cut that way. Now that I know exactly how I'm going to cut it out, I'll set up the camera and we'll do a time lapse cutting out them last two, and then we'll get back to that transom. Here we go. guys, there's the transom. I'm kicking myself for not getting it on video. What had happened is I pulled out that last stringer. I didn't see any reason to record that. You cut one out, you cut them all out the same. So when I got done cutting that one out, the transom was just so loose, I just pulled it out of there. So we'll get this all cleaned up and cleaned out through the week. I don't have no fiberglass or gel coat coming until this weekend, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. But what I can do is I can get some wood together and I can start getting my pieces cut out, bulkheads, you know, that kind of thing, these stringers. There's a layer of fiberglass that goes between two sheets of 1/2-inch plywood for this transom. I'm going to put it back together the exact same way. So we'll get the wood, we'll get all of our stuff together, we'll get the boat cleaned out, cleaned up, and yeah, and then I'll bring it back when we start putting it back together. So I got this marine grade plywood for the transom. This transom right here is not 2 foot tall, so I can cut 2 pieces out of this, which is good because the stuff is not cheap. And you've probably already seen it, the runners are here, so we're going to get all this cut out and we're going to start getting the frame and the transom back into the boat. So please like and subscribe, otherwise my videos don't get shown around, so I'd appreciate that. Thank you. And here we go. Alright, so I'm just going to try to cut this one, see if it fits. I'm happy with that. It's a nice fit in there. It fit perfect. So using the old ones as a template worked out pretty well. Now it's sticking up in the front and you can push it down flat. So I'm wondering if this boat is stressing and kind of tipping down in the front. And the reason that I'm thinking that is there's really no support here in the front, it's back there. So yeah, so we'll just push them down as we get them in there. I'll make sure that they're flat, or I'll support the front of the boat up. But I'm sure once all of them are in there and the floor is in there, that's going to be a lot of your, you know, there's no stability in here right now. So I'm going to chalk that up as a win. I'm going to get the longest runner, one of those cut out, so I can test that to make sure that that's going to be good for the other side too. Even the factory, you can tell that they were cut like together. So I mean, any little whoop in the board from the factory, the other side had it too. So I'm just going to pull that one out for a template for the other one, and I'm going to pull this, or we're going to cut this one. Alright, I'm happy with that outcome. I was a little worried about it. that board got a lot lighter. Alright, time to get this transom cleaned up. Or should I say time to get the boat cleaned up where the transom goes. Alright, there it is. So, of course, I got to pull it out, sand it, and do all your fiberglassing and stuff. I got to repair these that had broken through, so that's got to get cut, relieved, and then redone. That's going to get redone. All the other holes I'm going to re-drill using the holes provided. You know, nice and easy. So, yeah. We'll get it all cleaned up. We gotta get everything sanded, and then we'll start on the fiberglassing. But this is definitely a lot thicker than 2/2 inch, so hopefully there's enough room here. Matter of fact, according to that, it's only not even 1.5 inches. Oh, and this is just over 1.5 inches. Oh, it's supposed to fit over that though. Well, it's alright. It's going to have to fit, because I wasn't going to trust this, because they're already breaking through. You know, it's just not tight enough. So this way it should tighten it up a lot more. Hopefully. I'll force it if I have to. Whatever you do, don't spend money and don't make it work, because this wood is not cheap. Alright, I'm taking a break. Alright guys, I was doing some editing last night, and I may have lost some footage, but we'll see. I might be able to add it back in. I still have the original, but for some reason it's not taking that footage in. on a final. Anyway, we're going to continue on. We're in the middle of fiberglassing, so yeah, let's just keep going. Alright, so I got this epoxy off from Amazon. I'm not sponsored by anything, as you can see by my 6 subscribers. I'm just going to put some of these strips inside the boat over there. We're going to put them here to lock in the first set, and then we'll put a layer of fiberglass on this piece of wood, and then we'll take that over to the boat and we'll clamp it all together. So right now for this stuff here, I am just going to mix up, I don't know, 8 pumps. These are 1 for 1. When the wood is, you know, this stuff soaks into the wood. It took quite a bit of this to coat the first piece of wood. After that, what was left in the roller, I was able to coat the whole back of the boat. So once I get my first layer of fiberglass on the wood, that first initial soak everything in, then this stuff should spread a lot further, I hope, because I don't want to buy more. I do like their measuring system. Where's my stir stick? Fun days. Where's it at? Alright, it says mix for 2 minutes. I did buy the slow hardener, and yeah, it's real slow, which is nice. That's why I mixed up so much. So whatever is left over, I'll still be able to spread on the wood. Let it start soaking in. Plenty of time. I waited for a while for it to dry, and it wasn't really drying up, so I decided to go ahead and clamp the first transom in there. I was going to coat it again, but I had so much time, didn't have to worry about it. I don't know if I'm going to use this or how I want to do this, but we're going to the other camera. Sorry guys, I forgot to turn on the camera. Alright guys, so I don't know if I have all my footage. I'm going to just do the best I can. So the corners are all fiberglassed in. I'll probably put 2 or 3 layers of fiberglass over this outside, and then I'll start getting the stringers in. Now I was hoping to get the stringers in and be able to just know that I had to work on some fiberglass, but I didn't get nearly as far as I wanted to. Alright, thought I'd get a little bit of the boat in the background there with all the other junk. Nope, can't see nothing. Alright, we got the transom in there. We just got to put some layers of fiberglass over that. And then we'll get to put the stringers in. And bulkheads, we're going to start with the center section. We'll get that all put down there. Hopefully the only wood I got left to buy will be for the floor. If you like what I've shown you so far, please like and subscribe. It really does help show my video around. I do only have 6 subscribers at this time, so YouTube doesn't like to show it around a lot when it doesn't get viewed a lot, but that's okay. When we come back next time, we'll be installing the stringers. I'll see you then.